Hello everyone, and welcome to my first ever stream. And today we are playing some Spyro the Dragon, a game that's near and dear to my heart, as it was a childhood game of mine. Growing up with the PS1 on original games. Without further ado, let's get started.
Spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly?
And so it begins. Oh, the game looks so beautiful. It's like they did such a good job enhancing the game from the originals. Let's rescue our first dragon. Rescuing Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
Keyboard smashing noises. Well, come on in. I'm doing well. How about you?
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
I really need this door to open. I can't believe this door doesn't do anything. I know a lot of people thought that if you got 100% in all the games that door would open. But no. I'm really hoping that if we get some DLC for this game eventually, similar to the Future Tense level that Crash 4 got, or Crash Insane Trilogy got. Yeah. Like, it looks so ornate, and it has physics. Like, I know it could easily just be aesthetic to show where Spyro came from. But, like, it just looks way too fancy to just be that. Let's rescue Delbin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Yeah, check behind you and check behind the waterfall. 2 rules. I forget what level you find the secret in. It's like, I think in the original, well, you had to find that first before it would let you do it. Maybe I'm misremembering. But they definitely expect you to find it later, given that flight level is much harder than some of the later ones. Let's rescue Thomas.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Yes, that would definitely be something to be afraid of. Need to get all the gems back. As we're here, why don't we try this level first? After I get these gems. So what have you been up to today, keyboard? Nice, what kind of stuff are you drawing? Must get all the chickens. Need some chicken wings. Let's rescue Nils.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Oh, you're doing a comic? What kind of comic are you doing? Yeah, that's a good goal. Just take things at your own pace. But make steady progress. We can rescue Devlin.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Oh, a D&D campaign? Nice. Never actually done D&D myself, though it's been something I've been interested in doing at some point. Oh, there's that stupid egg thief already going to annoy me. Rescue Alvar. Also make me think of Avalar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run!
Calm down now. I love all the new dragon designs in this. They were so generic in the original. And now that they're themed per world, well, like, there's just so many good designs. It was the bane of your existence? Yeah, I could probably imagine that for many people. Well, there's definitely some tough ones, but there's also some that are you can cheese. I'll definitely do that once I get to those. Oh, it just barely made that. For some reason, I've always found that jump hard, even though there's plenty of other harder ones later. Here you go. Darn it. Oh yeah, exactly. They really throw you in the deep end with some of these glides, and not having the hover from the second game, it could be a million times easier with it. Like, it's just such a tight jump. Seriously, that didn't hit. Up we go again. Yeah. There we go. Though, very bad camera angle, jeez. Now back up for real this time. Darn it. Okie dokie. Alright. Now we're rescuing Thor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
And sudden bull. And trick opening of a chest, apparently. What are we missing? A few gems. Over here somewhere. Yeah, it's definitely seems a little wonky at times. But overall it's good. I think they did a good job remastering it from what the original was. Though the swimming isn't as good at times. Alright, where's this one frickin' gem? Oh, missed all of these. Wow. Just go back through the portal since we had to do that at least once if we want to go fight Toasty. And home we go. I'll get these before I forget, because otherwise I will forget. I think next I will do my favorite of the worlds here. I really like the visual design of it. Probably should be doing all these guys first, because I'll forget which ones I've killed, but oh well, I'm gonna go to Dark Hollow. And hydrate. Honestly, Persona 5 is a good game to take a break from Spyro for. Alright, played through Royal once that came to PC, and I had a really good time with it. It was my first time playing a Persona game. I've gotten most of the way through 3 and about halfway through 4, and I will get back to it at some point. But I ended up going back to play Okami since another friend of mine was streaming that. Okay, straight please. And on PC I've 100%ed Spyro 1 and 2, but not 3 yet. So back when it came out on the PS4, I did 100% all three. I actually took a week off to just play the game. I literally could not believe that we got a remaster of these games. It's like, now we just need a sequel. That's not Enter the Dragonfly. How are you enjoying Persona? Oh, nice. I actually have Reload too, but I decided to go back and play Portable first because I had already started playing it, and because I wanted to play through the female MC route, and that was good. Basically, I only have the 2 super bosses and the final boss left. After I've just been putting off getting those done. Right, let's rescue Oswin.
Spyro, want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Not really, considering this is being live streamed. Oh, nice. I would certainly watch that. I've never actually seen a speedrun of Persona. I think I got everything here. So you can technically skip a lot in Persona, especially with all the cutscenes and other things. So I'm curious what the time would be for that. Yeah. I haven't actually seen any Persona glitches either, but yeah, I remember you saying in Rain's chat that, yeah, just a single glitch like that could kill your run. Hmm, 15 hours? That's still a decent length, but it could be a lot worse. I love the look of this level. Just the night sky, bright moon. I actually used some footage from this level to make some of my alerts, which was fun. $20 to 25 hours? Yeah, that's a good start. Let's rescue Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Such a romantic looking Durg. Durg going around with a rose and everything else. Very nice. Yeah, they are done well. Well, compared to what the original games were, where it was just pretty much the same few generic dragons, just recolored for the entire thing, they did a great job with this. Now, I really wish the 2 and 3 got the same amount of love, but considering I think this game had about a year of development, to the point where they had to farm Spyro 3 out to Sensaro to do. That obviously didn't go too well, considering how many glitches and things there were. But if Spyro 4 needs the extra time to cook and doesn't come out till later next year, even after that, I'll take it. I'd much rather have a good game than something like Enter the Dragonfly for a sequel. Let's rescue Albin.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Yay, all dragons found and level complete. So glad in this game you can just exit the level and keep your stuff. Saves having to go all the way back to the exit portal in every single level. Yeah, Enter the Dragonfly was interesting. And you had a very poor art style that made it look very much for kids. It had no story. He basically... Why is this guy moonwalking? I know this, I've seen some issues with the frame rate, when the frame rate's too high. Yeah, I never 100%ed it. Like, it has some interesting concepts for sure. It introduced the different like breath varieties, like the lightning breath and the bubble breath, that kind of stuck around in Hero's Tale and eventually the Legend of Spyro games. But the game was short. It had a lot of cut content, and a lot of the levels were barren and empty. You were thinking that the hitboxes seemed wonky in this game, and it's got nothing on Enter the Dragonfly. There were some levels and challenges that were excruciatingly hard solely because the hitboxes were so bad. Yeah, Sparks was definitely annoying in the game, though Legend of Spyro, comparatively, he was a lot worse, because Spark actually talked. Yeah, I've only seen a little bit of footage of the DS Dawn of the Dragon, and I think I had that on PS2 or GameCube, I forget. Let's rescue Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The Artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
You know, he did have some funny lines, though it was funny that I think he changed voice actors every single game. And Sparks himself pokes fun at that in his dialogue, breaking the fourth wall. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I actually rewatched some Let's Plays of The Legend of Spyro not long ago. We didn't get through the third one. Like, the games were neat, but they really were not Spyro. Like being beat-em-up games, I definitely didn't enjoy it, since it was basically all combat and nothing else. And it's like, we didn't even get collectibles until I think the third. Actually, no, there might have been little quills to find to get artwork, but that was it. Let's rescue Gavin.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
Gotta love the coffee derg, even though I'm a tea derg. Yeah, personally, I've never really been one for the Souls-like games, but a lot of people do like Legend of Spyro, but just as someone that grew up with classic Spyro, oh, it just didn't do it for me. And like, if Legend of Spyro had been a spin-off and we had still had standard collectathon Spyro, it wouldn't have been anywhere near as bad. But considering that's the only Spyro we had for a long time, yeah, I was not a fan of it. Rescue Lindar.
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Do you have enough clocks? He definitely doesn't want to be late for something. Yeah, Keyboard, that was basically the greedy reboot time that brought us things like Shadow the Hedgehog, because everything had to be dark, gritty, and have guns if possible, which I don't agree with. But that's how it was. I already got that. You say collectathons weren't doing that well, but honestly, I feel like it's just one of those game industry things where they just wanted to push things in a different direction, so they weren't the types of games that were going to make the most money. And that's something that's always kind of annoyed me about, especially the modern era of games, is that like games have to be a critical success or they're basically considered a failure. And then we don't get more of them, even though plenty of games like Spyro could do well. They may not be Game of the Year contenders necessarily, but they would still do really well.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog did have good music. I haven't played that in a long time, basically since release. But I know with platformers, especially now, everyone wants new Spyro, wants new Banjo-Kazooie. But it's like, now that we got new Crash, and it's basically proven that things are good, like, we just got the numbers from Crash 4 that it basically sold like 5 million copies, which that's really good, especially for a series that's smaller. The Crash is still bigger than Spyro, unfortunately. And a big reason for that, honestly, was given that Crash had no marketing Spyro had no marketing in Japan, and what little it did was honestly quite terrible. It's a rain, hey, there's a Durgan chat. Rawr. Yeah, it's like I played through Ukulele and I had fun with it, but it just didn't quite capture what Banjo-Kazooie was to me. Let's rescue Gildas.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet!
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
Only we also had the hover in this game. How are you doing, Zaire? How's your day going? EP, me too. I was up at like 6 a.m. my time this morning for no real reason. Don't know if I was just excited and nervous for stream today or what, but that's where tea helps. A little bit hungry too. Didn't have too much for breakfast earlier. Coffee? No. Yuck. Coffee is yucky. Oh, just the smell of coffee makes me sick, though other scents like strong perfumes and things do as well. But yeah, coffee and me don't mix, taste-wise either. Yeah, Hubert, I was actually going to mention that. The statues do look a lot like Ignitus. And yeah, caffeine in general is the lifeblood, especially for those of us that do tech jobs. I remember someone at my work had a shirt that basically said, "Try to define programmer, beings that turn caffeine into code." And it is so true. Where am I missing gems? No, I don't have the key for that one yet. Yeah, what's your favorite ones, Rain? Yeah, Gary Oldman did a really good job in Legend of Spyro. It's like, as much as I wasn't a huge fan of the gameplay, hey, like the voice acting and story and everything was really good. Maybe having the voice actor of Frodo Baggins play Spyro was an interesting touch. And honestly, it definitely suited the mood they were going for with the game. Caramel syrup and coffee? Well, not something I've heard before, but that does sound good. Yeah, you really like Cinder, do you? I do hope we see more of Cinder. Like, I know the fandom's kind of split on it, and like, could we see Cinder in a theoretical Spyro 4? But I think it's totally possible. It's like, if we can have alternate universe Spyro in the Legend of Spyro universe, why can't we have an alternate Cinder here? What am I missing? 18 gems. Where could those be? Oh, not this area. No, where am I missing it? Up. Guess it's on the upper level. Yeah, I haven't really played Skylanders at all, and nor do I really care to, considering what they did to both Spyro and Cinder in that game and how horribly ugly their models were. Or is not something I wanted to touch. Plus the whole Toys to Life thing of having to buy their Portal of Power thing and then buy all the figurines. And it's like basically the precursor to Amiibo. I 'Cause, 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 'Cause And I literally only have one amiibo, and that's the Wolf-Link figure or from the Twilight Princess HD. There's this one gem I am missing. It's got to be up in the upper level somewhere. The Toys for Life stuff's there. Yeah, because you had Skylanders did it, Disney did it, Lego did it. And it's just like, it's such a huge investment that, like, really, you're going to pick one of them at most? And even then... Oh, there's one. How did I forget these? Jeez. Malachor was funny in the animated series. I actually haven't seen that at all. And honestly, nor do I want to. Seriously, still two? Don't actually know who that is, unfortunately. This way? It'd be cool to see an animated series of Spyro. I think they could do a really good job with it. There we go. Way out of the way. I know there was going to be a pitch for a Spyro movie at some point. I think based off Legend of Spyro. I think it could have been interesting to see that as a movie. I probably would have enjoyed that more than the games. I'm still missing gems here. It's not you. Did I not get everything from you? Well, apparently I did. And some up there. I'm just missing everything everywhere. Yikes. Oh, interesting. We'd have to take a look later. Still two. I should know this game really well by now, considering how long I've played it, but I'm still gonna miss things. Oh, it's in the hedge maze, isn't it? Yep, I missed one here. Okay. I think we're good to go off and do Toasty now. Yeah, if they honestly couldn't get anyone better, yeah, it seems like you have a series that's doomed from the get-go. These dogs always scared the crap out of me as a kid. I was so horrible at dodging them. Definitely gotten better as I gotten older, but they're honestly still a challenge at times. Like so. What? I hit you. do not want to die in this level already. It's literally the first boss world. Really? Right, no sparks, so I don't get gem pickups. And if I remember correctly, there's like no health in this level for some reason.
I feel fired up, Bob.
Streamline, thank you for the follow. Oh, and welcome on in. Well, first death of the playthrough. So, yeah, honestly, they only threw Spyro's name on Skylanders really just to sell it, because they wanted a popular name to help market it. Like, I feel like it would have been a much better series had it just not been Spyro to begin with. And it's basically from there, we basically got no Spyro for so long. Until we finally got Reignited. It's like, I was so excited when we first got the... Zero Fuse, can you get that? Thank you, Zrain. First stream and we're already getting the bots. Fun. That is such a trap, hiding them right around the corner. Did they? I honestly wouldn't know. Since, yeah, I really haven't just avoided everything to do with Skylanders. Let's rescue Nevin.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, the only reason I would have ever considered getting Skylanders was literally just for Spyro, but at this point, now that we have other Spyro, and hopefully a Spyro 4 at some point soon, yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to touch it. And it's the sheep hiding under there. If only it was the 3 kobolds in a trench coat, then it would be more funny. I really do hate these enemies. See how much I managed to miss. 16 gems. They're gonna be back at the beginning somewhere, aren't they? I gotta kill all the... Really? I missed a dog? I swear I killed everything. Well, maybe I'll take a look at it sometime. I don't even know if you can still get a lot of the stuff for it, or how much the physical parts are really needed for it. Alright, let's see how terrible I can do at the flight level, since it's technically supposed to be a later one, as you wouldn't find it until the dragon tells you, like, 3 worlds in, I think? Okay, I need to invert this. Or can I even invert it? That's gonna be a pain. Oh well, try to get used to it. Oop. Almost hit the water there. I don't actually know what is the most efficient route to take for this, or really any of these. But we will do our best. These planes are always the worst because they're so erratic. Oh, that was lucky. Lost one of these guys. It's probably the least efficient route possible, but we'll try to make it work. If I do get this, it's going to be very close, but I don't think I will. Nope. Missed it because of the trains. Let's go for them first, because they're the ones that are going to screw me over. Sounds like he's saying, "Rawr, come on." He's trying to be a dirg. Nope, 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 nope. These inverted controls are really going to do a number on me. Oop. We're getting caught on the gems. Yeah, this run's going to die. Actually, let's just restart. Well, hopefully you can get back around to finishing it, because it is an amazing game, though it can be hard to 100%. Though not as bad as the later ones, especially when you start getting into all the mini games and stuff. Because some of those are very much a challenge. Oh. It's not time for flip, Spyro. Oh, too low. One of these tries we'll get it. Okay, train done. Let's not screw everything else up this time. You're almost there on Spyro 2. I had a few fun glitches when I played through it the first time on the PS4. I had Spyro completely freak out and have polygons stretched everywhere in one of the levels. And then playing the final boss fight against Ripto. Oh, when I got to the second phase, the first phase hadn't despawned, so I was fighting phase 1 and phase 2 Ripto at the same time. And almost beat it, too. It was so sad. I got him down to like 1 health. Alright, I think I missed one in here. Okay, where's the last one of these? Nope. Come on. It'll be tight, but this is still doable, I think. Oh my god, if I get this, I really don't deserve it. Almost. Thanks, Air. Where do you two? I usually do like trying to get these ones early since this is probably the hardest of the set. Though the trains are spaced really far apart, which can also kill a run if you get it on a bad spot. Wait, where's the last one? There you are. I wish there was a way to speed up while you were flying. No, I'm not a fan of time trials either, but that's a big part of all these games. Yeah, I don't think this one's happening either. Nope. Yeah, I had a few of those in the past where it's like you just have like no time left on the clock. And it's just trying out different routes until you get it right and you don't screw up. Yeah, I think this is the route I used to do. It's starting to come back to me a little bit. This feels like a good run. Let's make this the one. Alright, just the trains left. Should probably go this way, because going head-on should be quicker. Oh, I missed gates too? Oops. I got caught. I would have been really upset if I got the trains and then missed those. There we go. Okay, word, I've had the same thing where it's literally like 0. Oh, no, I don't want to retry it. I already beat it. And we don't have hidden things in here like Spyro 2. For sure. It was a weird tilt during the glide-in. Alright, let's go find the balloonist and get to the next homeworld. Nope, not this way. Yeah, it's like, I know they show the orb on the portal, so you know.
I see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro.
Yes, I have.
You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
I forget how many you actually need.
Hop on, Spyro.
But yeah, trying to find some of those orbs in the speedways was not fun. Like, if you don't know where they are. But the speedways themselves, I don't remember them being too bad in Spyro 2. I had more difficulty with challenges like the crystal popcorn. That and the turtles are the two that I really remember being not fun. Let's rescue Titan.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
I like the themes of these dragons. They look very cool. Yeah, when I did it on hard mode, because I forget which I didn't do, who flame were charged, but I only did one of them. And I felt so stupid afterwards when I, like, oh, this works better. It makes it so much easier. Hello, Jim? Don't know how that was stuck up there, but okay. As long as it's collectible, I do not care. And now for the thing I'm really surprised they actually kept in this game. The Mooning Norks. And for that, you die. Put that back down, please. I do not want to see that. Yeah, I don't know how they got away with it. I know back when Spyro and Banjo and a lot of those games came out, things weren't as bad. You had a lot more things like that in games, but you don't see as much of that nowadays. Let's rescue Magnus.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Yeah, definitely looks like you've been eating a lot. totally same for me, though. What are you running on, Spyro? Then you have things like this, like as a kid trying to figure out, oh, I can fire the cannon. That is not at all what I was aiming for, but okay. You thought that Spyro wasn't supposed to have wings? Oh, Magnus. Yeah. Hard to say. Get out of there. I'm curious to the inner workings of this cannon, the fact that it literally... You're not tilting it up or down at all, yet it still manages to fire at different angles. Yeah. Don't know what that looks like either, but I'll have to look it up after stream. Oh. That's an embarrassing death. Yeah, maybe. How much am I missing? Yeah, one more dragon over here. Gunner.
Well done, Spyro. Keep up the good work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some...
Just toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Arthurian mythology is supposed to be the king of dragons, wingless and as strong as 10 dragons. That does sound cool. Oh no, I don't want to die to the freaking egg thief. I almost did too, jeez. So much I don't want to kill the cute bunny, I have to. It does sound interesting, and I'm going to die. It seems like a very painful death. I'm assuming it's poisonous water of some kind? Thief's back, but at least you don't have to get the egg again. I don't think so, anyway. Nice, a level complete without having to use the gem finder. Awesome. Let's find our first level. Oh, it really is. It's like as fun as it is exploring the levels, when you're trying to find one gem that's especially like a green that's hidden in the grass and like completely blends in. Yeah, I'd much rather have help. It's like they had it in Spyro 3 originally, but I forget how many Sparks levels you had to get through. I think it was like the third one where you unlocked it. But the fact that they backported it to all the previous games is so nice. No, you're not shooting me, thank you. Using it in one of the levels, I think it was the boss level here in one of my playthroughs, where I actually had a gem go out of bounds. And I forget his name, the robot boss. And I had to redo the level. Rescue Conan.
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Yeah, I don't know if he necessarily points in the wrong direction, but sometimes it's hard to tell based on your angle where he's trying to point to or what part of the level. So you just gotta kind of wander a little bit and find it. Okay, that doesn't need to be solid. Come on. I think I got everything over this area. Let's go. Fried chicken, anybody? Oh, nope. You're not getting me with that. Me too, Zare. Me too. Definitely gonna have to get food after stream. But you, on the other hand, can go get food. So go get food.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was
Born to glide. Yeah, it's very possible that was the case. Like I said, I did have that happen in, I think, the boss of this world. No, not this world. Yeah, Robot Boss is next world, the Swamp World. At least restarting the level helps. It's like, it'd really suck to get completely locked out of 100% of the game because a gem decided to go out of bounds. I haven't seen it happen, or at least not in a, like I said, not in a way that it became ungettable. At least after a restart of the level, I was able to get the gem. Presumably placed it back somewhere it was supposed to be. But I was definitely worried, because I did not want to have to restart my save file. Let's not fall off the cliff. Thank you. Rescue Ivor, or Ivor.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known...
I forget.
Yeah, I guess he's not technically the mythical purple dragon in this one, or at least they don't really go into that in the original games. That was more of a Legend of Spyro thing. But he's a special boy all the same. Yeah, probably not. Like, a lot of these types of games never really had much story, just enough to really get you from place to place, give you some context as to what you're doing, and that was really it. Yeah, I agree. He's not just some random dragon that happened to come by and like, oh, I'll just let you save everybody now. Now, I don't have the key yet, so I won't do that. Nope. I think that's from up there. Yeah, something's better than nothing. Alright, from the right side this time. And not fall off from the life. And then we gotta go back for the other spot that is really the tricky glide of this level, because it's completely blind. Get back here. Nope, not returning home yet. Now, where was the path for that again? In-universe propaganda? That'd be a unique take on it. So over this way, I do not remember. Yeah, there's the ledge. I really don't remember which is the right spot for getting up there. Right there, I think? Yes. Okay. I just gotta get back up there. Yeah, it is, because you would assume, like, who other than a purple dragon could defeat another purple dragon? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more story to the theoretical Spyro 4, and probably some bigger worlds too. They don't need to be huge, but just something a little bit more, given that we have the capabilities to do it. Maybe bring back some references to the older games. No, why can I not get up there? Well, I found these. That's good, at least. So basically, you get around there and glide around. But how do I get up there again? Malphar won't come back if he thinks there's someone of equal power. Well, considering all the things Spyro does, and especially once he gets his dark power at the end of the first one, or second one. Right. Okay. Oh, that was close. Because what? The only other thing he got used in was the crash on the run. In the one of their events, he was the enemy. Never did play much of that one.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
Stop it, you're just making me more hungry. Okay, got the key now, so we can get those last ones on the other side. Yeah, maybe we'll see a Dark Spyro thing in the new one. Be something like the Shadow Link fight in Ocarina of Time. Yeah, still, it's not too much. There's a lot of things that are underutilized. It's like so many potential ideas for sequels. Yeah, you think they would have. They would have used him there. It would have been like the perfect. Like, at least put some kind of a cliffhanger with it. Ugh, all these things look like you're not going to make it. I really wish it had the hover. This last gem? It is. Awesome. Yeah, that's such a good idea. Because they are the same in a lot of ways. Like, yes, they had some different factors that led to their different outcomes, but that would have made it work so much better. Can you go high enough? I feel like that wasn't intentional. Now we're in Matador Land. And this was a jerkish thing too. The fact that these give you gems, and if you don't happen to flame them, you would not know that. And not having a gem finder to point that out, back in the original trilogy. That, I don't remember if I was stuck on, but I would totally imagine I was. And also soup. It's just making me even more hungry. Rawr. Rescue Halvor.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Let's get rid of you, because you're just going to annoy me. You are very fast. Got him. 5 eggs so far. Nothing compared to Spyro 3. Alrighty there. Yeah, that's another good example of it, though I haven't watched too much in the superhero stuff. It's just never something I was really into. Sure, I missed something somewhere, but I'll come back for it. Yeah, I remember this being the level back in the original where back before a lot of games really had like level of detail rendering thing that they use. No, don't knock me off. But Spyro 1 was one of the earliest games to have that kind of level of detail rendering, so that you could have a larger level and see further out in the distance. It's something we really take for granted nowadays, but they did a good job on it. It definitely allowed them to do some really amazing things with some of the levels back in the day. Yeah, I think I've seen maybe one Spider-Man movie, and I couldn't tell you which one it is, but probably one of the oldest ones. I think I had it back on VHS. Ladles at me. Let's rescue Enzo.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
I will. I'm getting there. Just give me a minute. Hopefully I can make it from there. No, I am not going to. Well. Dead Durg. So let's do it from the right spot this time. Really need to give it just a little more room. Or give us the hover. And I see you down there. I'll get you later if I remember. Let's rescue Marco.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
Which is so nice that they give you an easy way back up. They didn't have to do that, but it's very helpful when you miss things. Let's grab these. Or not. That's why they put the whirlwind there. Next I can grab these now that I'm down here. Oh, some stuff over here apparently. Missing stuff everywhere. Oops. Oh, just perfectly staying up on the post. These ones are also really sneaky. It's like you can just barely see them from that angle. Always look behind things, assuming you can get there. And it's also showing me more stuff I missed. Lovely. Now I got the glidey things. And the firework. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people did. They're the second world, and they're already getting very crafty at where they hide them. Nope, that was the wrong side. Welp. How much more am I missing? Quite a bit, actually. Yeah, so that stuff over there, and then the crate from the firework. I think I have to get from up there. They're a bit too crafty. Yeah. One thing that really scares me is that after seeing Toys for Bob make Crash 4, and I haven't played too much of it myself, but I have seen a Let's Play of it, the things they did to hide boxes and things in that game in gems were evil. So if there anything like that in Spyro 4, I am scared. But it'll be fun at the same time. It just means more time playing a really good game. Do not fall. 1 gem. Always 1. Way back down somewhere. Yeah, I'm all for it though. It's like, people complain about the games being easy. And it's like, when you get to areas like Treetop where you have like really difficult platforming, like they did that a lot in Spyro 1, but they really didn't do that a lot in 2 and 3, and I kind of missed that, as frustrating as things like Treetops are to figure out. But I hope they bring back the dragons and some more collectibles that you actually have to platform for. Because I honestly didn't care too much for the challenges in the later ones. I like the exploration more. Welcome back, Sarah. I think next is the ice level, if I remember correctly. Yes, Ice Cavern. Very nice looking level. So I'm hoping we get some kind of hint for Spyro 4 sooner than later. I know Hayden Gaye kind of leaked that it is officially in development, and there's been a lot of hints from Toys for Bob, like even in their literally in their letter about going independent. And they use keep your horns on? Really? Like, if that's not a hint, I don't know what is. Well, if you're calling it nightmare mode, I'm sure it's going to be hard. And it's like there was hidden assets they found in Spyro Reignited that had a difficulty select, at least for Spyro 3. It definitely would have been interesting if they had implemented it. Or at least from Spyro 3, where you had the hidden sliding difficulty that you couldn't control. So it's like you fail a boss and it'd get easier and you wouldn't even know about it.
A word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me, before charging those large enemies.
We don't know for sure if they have the license for Spyro, but there's been so many Spyro-related hints, and they said they were going to work closely with Microsoft. And then there was leaks from others to say that that partnership was formalized. And then between the fact that Toys for Bob changed their banner purple, they used the crystally banner where people were looking and squinting at it and swearing they could see Spyro, which honestly I could see myself. And also what looked like a giant gem from Glimmer, but could just be seeing things. And then the keep your horns on statement in the letter, using that to say be patient for what they're working on next because they weren't able to talk about it yet. Like, I have no doubt it's Spyro. There's too many hints for it to not be that. Why do I have to kill bats? I don't want to kill bats. Rawr. Yeah, the next Game Awards is probably the earliest I think we'll see it. Even then, it'd probably be just a quick announcement, maybe a CG trailer or something like that. But having a hard mode would be good. give the enemies some more health, or even have like a one-hit mode.
Spyro, some big Norks up ahead are wearing armor. And in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
I don't know if flaming it doesn't make the thing fall off, but charging it does. And speaking of the Game Awards, I'm hoping we get some other stuff soon, whether at Summer Games Fest or a Nintendo Direct. Because I'm trying to think of what games am I looking forward to for the rest of the year, really? And the only things I really have are the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake and the Luigi's Mansion port. So it's like, I need more things to be excited for, more things to play. Yes, there's a lot of old things I can go back and play, but I need more. And yes, Silksong release date. I don't know what happened with that game. It's like, but there was something about it being rated in Korea. So, maybe we'll get something soon? It's literally the mythical game at this point.
Thank you for releasing me.
Yeah, if you have recommendations, feel free to share. I love platformers, collectathons, RPGs, also just all the classic Nintendo stuff. I've been looking at capture cards because a lot of the things I want to stream are Switch, though this is the PC Spyro. So, absolutely gonna have to get a capture card sooner than later. Probably go back and get all the last stuff, because I'm going to forget it. Since this level actually has a split path. The Bester, Rain, hello, welcome on in. Glad you could stop by. Hi, how you doing today, Rain? Hey, you freaking out there, Zare? Yeah, we got 2 Durgs in the chat now. So all the rares to all the Durgs, me included. Yeah, I'm not really into FPS stuff, unfortunately. Well, that's one thing I'll have to say no. Yep, there it is. Yeah, you're not alone there, Rain. You've seen me in your chat enough times making typos. How's your day been so far? heard of Vampire Survivors and never actually played that one myself either. Also just generally games that I don't typically play. Aw, EP Durg. All the Durgs are EP today. Oh, does it? That's interesting. I wonder why that is. But if you need to get some rest, Rain, absolutely do. Yeah, just a lot of things on screen. Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Me too, me too. I don't know why I've been so tired. It's actually been longer than the last couple of weeks, but even then, the last while has been bad. So I gotta load up on that caffeine just to get through work and be able to focus. You bugger. No throwing snowballs at me. Alright, let's rescue Asher.
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
I don't know. Where were you? Ouch. That hurt. Yes, I'm hoping this week will be a little bit better sleep-wise, but it will not be, because Wednesday I have 5 a.m. on call for work, and I'm going to be exhausted for the rest of the week afterwards, because I always am. But I gotta do it, fortunately. Off you go. Ouch, I got sniped. Get back here. Nope, not this time. Oh, I have no sparks. That's not good. Where's the bats? I need my brethren's help. Thank you. Jeez, your aim is way too good. Nope, nope, nope. Yeesh, I am playing horribly. Back to no sparks. Are you seriously trying to hit me from all the way over there? No, thank you. Alright, I need more health again. Did they respawn? Yes, they did. Thank you. Yeah, where was I? Yes, right here. I'll try to avoid getting sniped. More bats. Yep, that's pretty much it. There's no in between. They're either horrible or too good. And I did completely forget about the roll button too, so thank you for reminding me about that. not something I used in the original either. And all the gems, perfect. King Ragnar.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right.
Ready for what? And that's everything. Awesome. Yeah, that vacation to Dragon Shores. Yes, we all know how that went. Because no matter where he goes, he gets pulled into things. I remember struggling with the skill point for this one. It's like, so it was interesting that they actually added skill points to the first game here, considering they weren't there originally. You know, I've missed a few already, but... Well, goodbye then. Probably have to go back for those at some point. At least they don't take the gems with them off the cliff. That would not be good. Yeah, I can see that. I played many an MMO O2, so... It would be interesting. I could see them doing some kind of a skill tree thing for Spyro too. Like, really, they did it in Legend of Spyro. You know, for leveling up your breaths and the super abilities. So yeah, I could totally see it coming back. I definitely think they should bring back the other breaths. Like, as bad as Enter the Dragonfly was, it was at least a good concept that they brought in. Yeah, Pikmin 4 was good for that, and that's definitely one that I do want to stream at some point too, once I do have my capture card, which I'll probably look into that more after stream. Even the fact that they don't start you with the full amount of Pikmin was interesting, though. The one thing I didn't like was the fact that you were always limited to 3 colors at one time. Which that just made it feel really limiting in a way that wasn't necessarily fun.
Dr. Shemp thinks he's so cool. You don't know what it's been like listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
Yeah, I'd be fine with the starting less Pikmin in return in a later one. Assuming we ever get one anytime soon. I was really hoping we would get some DLC for Pikmin. Like, at least some more mission mode missions or something, because the game just felt like it needed a little bit more content. Maybe like one more area, bring in a snow area or something. Nope, wrong timing. There we go. Yeah, more Pikmin. It's like basically make it Colossal Caverns. Get like 150 or 200 Pikmin out. So I feel like if they were doing that, they'd have to bring back like the 3 captains, because having one captain going around with like 200 Pikmin would be a lot. But if you're multitasking a lot and splitting it up across like 2 or 3 captains, then yeah, that would definitely work well. Oh good, I do have the key. Just 150, that's anticlimactic. And I did not jump, wow. Really, I gotta redo it? That sucks. I actually just replayed through Pikmin 3 recently, and and the Olimar mode. Oh, but I didn't do the mission mode yet, which I will get back to at some point. Because I haven't platinumed most of those missions. And it'd be a fun challenge to go back and do that at some point. I remember you saying, Zara, you had went through and platinumed all of them, which definitely takes a lot of skill to do. Touch too close. Come on, spin around. Yeah, I can see having to micromanage it and try it a bunch. Yeah, it sounds like trying to get platinums in Crash games too. Like, just having to repeat the same level over and over and over. And having just like one mistake being able to really mess up your run or completely kill it. All gems, all dirks. I guess it's time for the flight level, but hopefully this one's not as hard. I don't remember it. Right, this is the one that has the fairies and the lanterns. I do remember this one now. And this one is like baby one in comparison. It's like they just lead you to the rings, like just giving you the exact path. I say that and then I miss things. Yeah, I don't think the path they give you is necessarily the most efficient, but at least it's one that usually always works, as long as you don't screw it up. It's very tight on time, though. Nope, I went the wrong way. Let's don't screw these up, so I have a little bit more time at least. Thanks. I don't like how you're down into the countdown music like right away. Just a little bit too low. That totally should have hit. Come on. Whatever. Restart it. Like how I said this was the easier one. I feel like I'm struggling on this more than the first one. Alright, this feels better already. Right way this time. Seriously? So close. Almost had it. Yeah, welcome back, keyboard. You're missing me failing on this time trial that I actually called easier. It's easier than the first one. I'm getting so close, but it's just so tight at the end. This is the route I'm used to doing, so I know it's doable. What the heck happened there? Yeah, it's like this is technically the first one of these levels that you're supposed to find, if you don't already know about the secret in the first homeworld. So it's meant to be the easier of them. And I really like the color scheme and the gems. And it's a beautiful level. And it reminds me of one of the ones from Spyro 3 too. Maybe with it. Restart. Why can I not hit this one now? Yeah, I think there's a dragon in the, I think in the third world that tells you about it. And honestly, like back in the original, well, it was a lot less obvious. And I don't think you could actually even unlock the secret even if you knew about it until you found the dragon, unless I'm misremembering. But in Reignited, definitely you can do it right away if you know about it. And if you're exploring and looking around, you're probably going to hop on it and have them light up. I don't even remember if they did that in the original either. But yeah, it was definitely harder to find. Okay, we did it. Yep, some people just do have that instinct, and I'm dying horribly already. Yikes. Well, I'm probably supposed to be closer to the balloonist, or maybe not. Yeah, definitely looking back at it now, it's a fairly obvious secret. Don't think the game really does too much about that, though.
I can't believe hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
I know one of the skill points in one of the later homeworlds here is like very devious. But it's hidden but not hidden. But probably won't get there this stream. And now we're in Snowland. Also the land of the annoying wizards. And this egg thief. Wow, I got that first try. I'm very surprised. Just like how they go, ow. Cosmos.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
You have very lofty hopes for me. Already went that way. Yeah, in past playthroughs, I have struggled with that one, and it's very nice to have it done and have it not make you want to rage quit. Come on, come down. It's less bad in this level. Those, I think one of the first levels here where they're moving everything, or you couldn't get up the stairs. Actually, no, that was Spyro 2. With the cat wizards. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one you can do easily. It is in this one of the levels in this world, though. Come on. Yeah, he's annoying me already. Here we go. Just gotta cut him off. But if you cut him off too quickly, then they turn around, which is also annoying. Hey, sheepies, I need some health. Xantor.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
I shall try it. It's like, I feel like the supercharge was like criminally underused in 2 and 3. Like, I brought up treetops and stuff earlier. That well, it's a hard level. It was also a fun level. Level 4, it just supercharging everywhere. Yeah, it can be hard playing with a lot of input delay. It's like, I've never had it with a specific controller, though. Trying to play things remotely, like when Zoraina and I were doing Pikmin 3 True Spice, trying to do the input like remotely playing that was not fun. But you make it work.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
If only Spyro could fly. We wouldn't get that until the third Legend of Spyro game. Honestly, after playing True Spice, I honestly do want to try Max Spice. It was fun. So if you're up for it sometimes there, I will absolutely join you for that. Or anything else for that matter. Right, having to supercharge to get that. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, it's like, it was fun being able to fly in the third Legend of Spyro, but then they had to put in ways to hamper that so that you couldn't like completely break everything. It's like I feel like you could use it good, and having it in limited levels, like the flight levels, and then Nasty's loot in this game, I think was good. At least you had a few levels that were very specifically designed around it, versus just flying around at random throughout the world. Though it'd certainly be cool if, like, as like in Spyro 2, where you can unlock the Super Flame power-up to basically have anywhere in the world. If you could do the same for flight, just to fly around all the worlds after the fact, that'd be a cool reward. Maybe we just need to put proper bounding boxes in for everything, so it's not basically doing swimming in the air like you could in Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 back on the PS1.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering. Hop aboard for the... Would you like to go?
No, we're not going to the next homeworld yet. We got quite a bit to do still. How many gems am I missing? Oh, not too much. That's not bad. Yeah, and it's like the other problem you had with the flight in Dawn of the Dragon was basically having Cinder tethered to you at all times. Games that made a lot of things just more annoying than it needed to be, especially carrying things. So if they could just separate that and have it just Spyro or Cinder, sure, that'd be good. Stop laughing at me. Yeah, exactly. It was a good start, but it definitely could have been done better. Right, it's the waterfall cave. Here, yes, right here. Yeah, it's like using the tether with Cinder. It's like some of the puzzles where you had to like swing back and forth on the vine, on like one of them hanging on vines and having to swing to get the other up. Always found that one was really frustrating. But Cinder did look good, more so in her adult form than the child form, but they were both good still. Definitely prefer Spyro's design though. Jeez, you can't even see him when he goes up that high. Ah yes, these guys. They were always a challenge, just trying to get exactly the right supercharged route to try to get them and not die. I keep getting hit. Yeah, I definitely think the adult form is Cinder. Alright, you gonna throw another one? Let's rescue Cyrus.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Gladly. Case in point. Okay, this skill point I do remember. Very sneaky. Oh, they definitely didn't lean into it as much as something compared to like Isun and Okami. That was a little bit overboard at points. Let's rescue Ajax.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
You cannot help your aim, though. Depends on which one you're talking about. All the fireworks. And this level is fun because you cannot fall. Ah, yes, I should have guessed that, Ajax. Given we're both programmers and all.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Oh yes, Ajax is very useful with programming, because having a good API, and especially if you label layer jQuery or something on top of it, it's definitely helpful. And easier to use. How the heck did I get back up there? That should not have worked. And I was not supercharging. Spyro's gonna have a headache after this level, that's for sure. They also just don't give you an easy way back, so they just let the fairies do the work. And get you a good demo of this in a safe environment, and I missed the ramp. I thought I canceled out of that too early, but glad I did not. This I like doing. No annoying egg thief here. So that's everything here. Oh, there's nothing up here. Okay then. Right, it's over there. Nope. Not quite. Barely clipping it. I don't know if you have to, actually. Let's do this. Yeah, I guess you can. I thought I remember using Supercharge for it, but maybe not. Caverns are just a little too enclosed for speeding up properly to get this guy. Yeah, come on. Just getting all the gems along the way. Here we go. Okay, how much else did I miss around here? Surprisingly, looks like I got everything. Okay, now it's just the ants, I think. Oops, lost it already. Not quite. These guys I always found very frustrating trying to navigate and hit them, especially when they're moving. At least I can get the gems on the way back. Nope. Perfect. There's just one more up here, I think, that you use the ferry for. Something I don't die before I get there first. You bugger. And now we're Pink Spyro. I really like how they did the power up ones in here, and then but we don't see much of it, which is unfortunate. So I know in Spyro 2 we see it with the boss, but that's really it. So, 18 gems, wow. Must have missed a whole pocket of them somewhere. And I have no sparks, so that's perfect. You want to see what they could do in a Spyro 4. I know in Crash Team Racing, I think it was, where Spyro had an ice skin, and that looked really neat too. So if you give him like an ice, a lightning, the earth, any of the ones from the other games he's had, and that could be really cool. I think there's so much potential. Why you don't want to work, Sparks? There's still 18 gems. I think skins would be neat too, not just the regular power-up stuff, because Crash 4 had a whole ton of skins, and a lot of them were really neat, and there's a lot of potential for like Spyro, Cinder, or other characters that they might want to do. Yeah, so it'd be neat to see some skins for all of them too. Now, where am I missing 18 gems that Sparks won't point to it? It honestly makes me worried that something fell out of the world or something that I can't get. Oh yeah, having a Dark Spyro one would be cool. Well, we've seen some people do really interesting mods, like ones that'll let you be just Sergeant Bird or other ones everywhere, or Classic Spyro. I seriously do not see these gems. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. I don't know why Sparks doesn't want to go to them, but I'm glad I managed to find that. I'm still missing 5. Where am I missing 5? There's not a hidden one up here, is there? That would be very nice. Doesn't look like it. Oh. There's an enemy up there. Hopefully it's that enemy. That would be nice. Yeah, you've already hit me more than enough times. No, it's not that enemy. You? Nope, not you. Nope. Don't know how I missed that enemy, but at least that's done. Let's go over to Alpine Ridge. It must have been there. I just must have missed it somehow, or thought I hit it and ran past. But who knows? Alright, this is the Crash Bandicoot reference level. You have this druid throwing Wumpa Fruit from Crash to that enemy. I think that's the only spot we see it, too. Alright, they do this here, too. No, you don't. Too fast. Yep, wow. And they're very surprised at something. Rescued Zane.
Oh, Spyro! You're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
I like the little lantern on his horn. It's a perfect hanger. Nope, not this time. And this guy is a jerk. Many times I've run into that wall. You're gonna bring the wall down? Hello? Yeah, I think I've had this happen before too. Because there's literally nowhere else I can go from here besides dying. Oh, there he goes. And then I screwed up anyway. Great. That's better. Yeah, I think it might have actually happened with your playthrough too, Zara. I remember that. And I almost walked off the ledge there. Eldred.
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh, we're up to the dragons that are just thank you for releasing me. There's so many of them. Take a swipe at me. I'm curious to see how many of the glitches and things are ironed out. Particularly in Spyro 3, because I haven't played too much on the PC version, but I know I had a lot of issues with it. Back on the PlayStation 4 Pro, when the game first came out. Like, Sergeant Bird's base was almost unplayable, and any of the snowboard... Yes, I know you're trapped. The snowboarding challenges in Spyro 3 were super difficult. Or at least way more wonky than they needed to be. I missed a gem down there. And an enemy up there, apparently? Xander.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the Magic Crafter's world.
Yeah, it's like Spyro 3 had a lot of issues because it got farmed out to Sanzaru Games, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because this game only had like a year development cycle. Which is why also Spyro 1 got such an overhaul to it, but 2 and 3 really didn't comparatively. Though I swear most of their time just went into making all the unique dragons. Which I approve of, though. That's well worth it. These guys just playing tennis with each other. Yeah, going back to that, it's like, as much as I'm really looking forward to Spyro 4, I'd rather they just give it the time they need. They need to make the best game possible. So that we don't have a repeat of Enter the Dragonfly and sending Spyro into a downward spiral where we don't get another game for a couple of decades. At least another good game. Oh, that was close. I definitely did not feel like I was going to make that. And don't run off the cliff. Thank you. Assuming they do even patch it months later. Or cough cough, Scarlet and Violet cough cough. It's like the game was a mess when it came out, and it's still a mess now. It's like the game's still fun, but considering every battle I basically would clip through the world, nah. Kelvin.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well. Don't worry, I'll take care of them.
Yeah, anything that puts pressure on them is good. Good. Let's see. Well. Yeah, if Power puts a bit of pressure on them, then great, because they are definitely getting a little too comfortable in the fact that they think that they can actually release a game in that state. So considering how much money they probably made from people buying it day one, I don't know if they necessarily care. And that's really why we need competition in that space. Where's the thief go? Oh, he's way up there. Actually, make these guys just a little bit slower, so you didn't have to do a whole loop around every time to try to get them. Oop. Almost went off the edge. There we go. I've yet to actually try Pal World. As much as I like Pokemon, Pal World itself really didn't seem up my alley. But to be fair, I also haven't seen much of it. I should actually look up a bit of content on it to see a little more about it. Okay, how much are we missing? Oh, a lot. Yeah, remind me to put it on my wish list later then, Zare. If you could, please. I must have missed a whole section if I'm missing that many gems. But I don't know what section that is. Right here, apparently. That's better. Not quite everything, still 25. Or 20. At least Sparks is working again, so I can get a vague idea of where I have to go. Wait, what? I was literally just hanging on the edge there, like... I was in range where Sparks absolutely should have gotten that last time. And now it respawned it into the firework. Oh, come on. Fine, it will go right to here first. Yeah, I can definitely see that. And I'm like, it's such a small platform, you swear it would fall off the edge, but at least they put some good collision here to stop that from happening. And now, where's the rest of them? Back somewhere. It's back at the beginning section, I guess. Oh, I see it. Or at least some of it. Yep, there's 15. Awesome. I think I'll do one more level and then that'll probably be it for today. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Because I'm getting very hungry, so I will need to go get some food. My throat's also starting to get a little bit sore because I am not used to talking this much, even with the fact I spend about 2/3 of my time at work in meetings. I'm usually not talking this much in them. Yeah, you gotta build up to it, but doing 3 hours for a first one is not bad at all, I don't think. Jeez, no sparks already? That was close. Yeah, so I definitely don't want to overdo it for a first stream. Now, is there any fodder back here? No, there's not. I do remember this level being bad for that. Especially with all the enemies they pile on you right at the very beginning. Yeah, definitely make sure you don't overdo it when you do yours as well. Let's say that I at least have a little bit of practice with work. But usually that's at least spread out across the day. Let's try not to lose all my health right away. Oh, not doing a good job of that, am I? At least the cloud doesn't conk you on the head during that animation. Wait, it's not this bridge. At least let me get the dragon so I can get the checkpoint. Yeah, I really need to use the roll.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
I shall, I shall. But we only got one of them. At least I have sparks back. But you don't really have to use supercharge for that one. Okay, he did get it. Did not look like he did. Did I miss anything else up here? I don't think so. Actually, the hidden path might be up there, but I'll go back for that. Surprised enemy that one go too. Gives me a little bit of hopes for when I get to treetops. Very precarious. Let's just skip it straight down. Maybe, yeah. Wasn't sure if I would make that. Rescue Hexus.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
This is more than just thank you for releasing me. It's also supercharge. can't touch water. I don't know why Spyro's afraid to swim in what looks like perfectly normal water. Please. I completely missed it. Wow. That looks like such nice water. Seriously? There's like barely enough room to squeeze by there, and I've missed it twice. Thank you. Now we gotta get that. The camera really screwed me there, trying to move it. Now all these guys are back. Fun fun. Much better. Hope I'm not missing too much. You're the stupid egg thief. Can I cheese this one? No. Very mean spot. I want all eggs too. Nice. I forgot they didn't put any in like the second half of the game. Come on. Come on, Spyro. Thank you. No, angry. Lucas.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
And there's where you'd find about the secret in the first homeworld. So, still missing a lot of gems. You're trying to kill me, Sparks, pointing me right off a ledge. I see sparkly, but it's just one of these orbs. Okay, flew right over those. I guess the rest is back earlier in the level. Right, there is the secret section earlier in the level. And they said I would go back to it, and I completely forgot about it. Which spot was it in? Right here. For some reason I thought it was by that bridge. Yeah, probably, but I'll go the way I'm supposed to. Then you gotta remember which one of these has the enemy, and not fall. Nope, it's not this side. Well, very weird clipping there, though. Now I gotta go all the way back. That sucks. Nope, not this way. Actually, now that I'm over here, I gotta try to orient myself where this guy is. I don't have the mini-map up. Okay, so bottom corner there. Got it. I never used the map at all when I played the original, but this is one instance where it definitely helps. Otherwise, I'll just be blind guessing on where that one enemy is. I don't know why I never really used it. No real reason. Still quite a few gems. Oh, right, there's one more. Okay. That'll hopefully be everything. I missed more stuff here too. No knocking me off now. Awesome. Level complete. Alrighty, looks like it just went over the 3-hour mark, so I think I'm gonna call it here for today. An awesome first stream. Thank you everyone that joined for watching and chatting. Thanks, sir. Haven't really thought of a stream schedule yet, so I don't know when my next one will be. But definitely want to do at least 1 or 2 next week and finish up some Spyro, and then maybe move on to some Switch stuff. So hope everyone has a great day and take care of yourselves. I don't see anyone on that I want to raid, so I think we'll just end it like that. Oh, thanks, keyboard. Bye-bye.